Legacy and impact goes hand in hand. Because I want for this generation to understand that yes, we want the government to show up. We want private sector to show up. But what about us? It starts with us. It starts with just us deciding that there's more to give.
And never in the history of this country has sport received so much funding and so much support from any government. Allegiance is often shaped not only by flag and soil, but by support and opportunity.
Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl and Isabel Rose. And in this one, Babsy Grains, the Minister of Sports, Culture and Gender, with a knee-jerk reaction to Jamaican athletes transferring their allegiance from Jamaica to Turkey. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. So ABR family and viewers, the Minister of Sports, Culture, Gender, Babsy Grains, weighs in on the transfer of allegiance from two of Jamaica's very dominant medalists of the Paris Olympics, who has basically transferred their allegiance due to lack of financial support and financial stability. She spoke out at the sectoral debate where she basically saying that their government has supported athletes, have nurtured athletes, and that they want to put more in place to assist the Jamaican athletes to further prevent athletes from transferring their allegiance. Despite the many calls from a sports fanatic himself, opposition spokesperson on sports, Wavell Hines, since last May 31st, 2024, he calls for the reactivation of the National Sports Council, who deals with, better financing and all of that for our athletes. And might I add, this council has not had a meeting in a decade. The last Minister of Sports, the Honorable Natalie Nita Garvey, is seen seated with stakeholders in 2015. And from 2015 until now, that's a decade that this council has not met for a meeting. And after 10 years, the minister wants to come and say that they support athletes and they nurture athletes. In what way do they support and nurture athletes? To take a pic when the athletes have done well? PR stunt? Anyhow, I'm going to let you listen to a fraction of her speaking at the sectoral debate. I'm want to know if you drop some comments in the comment section and tell me what you think.
Madam Speaker, the global sporting arena has changed. In recent decades, powerhouse nations like Qatar, Bahrain, and yes, Turkey have attracted talent from Kenya, Ethiopia, and beyond, often offering financial stability, better resources, or long-term security. Jamaica is not immune to these global shifts. Interestingly, there are top athletes whose sponsorship contracts dictate their level of national involvement once they sign. Athletes, like professionals in any field, must weigh their opportunities, resources, and long-term viability. This is not to say we are comfortable losing our talent. Quite the opposite. These developments should serve as a clarion call to strengthen our national athlete support systems, not just at the elite level, but through grassroots and transition programs that secure their careers before, during, and after competition. and we are on that path. A particularly sobering reflection came recently from Asafa Powell, who publicly expressed his reluctance to have his own Jamaican-born children compete for their country of birth. His remarks were not made lightly, but out of an honest critique of perceived neglect and structural limitations. That expression must not be ignored, but examined. And that expression must not be interpreted as a negative for the government. I'm committed to looking at the following initiatives: establishing a national athlete support and retention strategy, and as indicated by the Prime Minister, that I should engage stakeholders to this effect. We will look at how we can expand partnerships with the private sector to provide financial incentives and sponsorship opportunities. Enhancing training and recovery infrastructure to meet international standards. Offering career transition services for athletes beyond competition. Long-term career planning and transition services. Expanded financial and health coverage discussions in collaboration with the private sector. Further incentivize national representation packages, particularly for high-performance athletes. And strengthen partnerships with sporting federations to ensure holistic athlete development from start to finish. I have no control over what the federations do, although we provide them with monthly subventions, over 40 such organizations. What we ask them to do is provide us with a plan and provide us with an audit of how they use the funds. And never in the history of this country has sport received so much funding and so much support from any government. Allegiance is often shaped not only by flag and soil, but by support and opportunity.
So after hearing that part, one would ask, so where the money there? Where is the money if this government has spent more in the sporting arena than any other government? Where is the money? We seen at one point when the Reggae Girls was supposed to go to the World Cup, there were problems in getting them funded. I seen Miss Kitty, big up to Miss Kitty. She was the one who was seeking sponsors for some of the girls. So what is this minister really talking about? And many others have called asking why Jamaica and the JAA don't build a retirement fund for track and field athletes. Some of them, if they don't get any sponsorship, when time them finish run, them not have nothing. Nothing, because this country or government don't care really and truly for the athletes. Or athletes who, especially who goes pro and who have done well in the whole Olympics, should have been easily living comfortable in their born country, in their homeland. So what is the minister really saying? Make we hear some more from her.
When we invest in our athletes with intention and innovation, they will remain ambassadors of the black, green, and gold, not just in name, but in spirit. But it's not possible for government to do it all. It takes private sector, it takes the associations, and it takes everyone to play their part. Let us also be clear, while athletes may wear another flag, and this is important to note, their roots remain Jamaican. The talent was born here. Many were trained here. We invested in them and nurtured them to the point that they can now shine and other countries want to take them. We did it, and we are proud that we made them what they are. Of course, the talent must be there, but we nurtured them and invested in them. And their legacy, whether at home or abroad, reflects our excellence, the excellence of Jamaica. Without a doubt, as they compete on the international stage, every announcement of their participation will recognize their Jamaican roots, even as they wear a different national color. So today we do not rebuke those who seek opportunities elsewhere. We listen, Madam Speaker. We reflect and we act so that Jamaica not only continues to produce champions, but also sustains them beyond the podium.
And I want to take the time out to say big congratulations to all the athletes, whether you make it pro, yes or no, whether you have sponsorship, yes or no. We know that it's not an easy road. Many of them have to be coming out of their pockets because they have not been getting the support as how they should. At one point, we seen an athlete crying over there at the Olympics. She could have done better, but because not much support for the field events. And so she spoke out and she spoke against even one of the associations, right? And I also want to take this time to say big congratulations to Shelley-Ann Frazer Pryce, who stated that after this season, she will finally retire from the athletic sports. And she has done very well. She has made Jamaicans very proud all across the world. And I just want to say, kudos to her on her retirement of the sport and a job well done by Shelley-Ann Frazer Pryce. I believe Thursday will be her last race in Jamaica at the National Stadium. Big up to all the athletes.
When I stand on that track on Thursday, it's not for me, it's for you. For the love, for the support, for the encouragement, for the resilience, for the pride, for the purpose and the passion that you have given me. You have inspired me. Your love, walking on the street, hearing our kids. When we talk about impact and we talk about legacy, legacy and impact goes hand in hand. Because I want for this generation to understand that yes, we want the government to show up. We want private sector to show up. But what about us? It starts with us. It starts with just us deciding that there's more to give.
Drop some comments with me, you wanna say. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30K. Help me to get there if you're new. Subscribe, share out the video, like up the video. Get this video to at least 7,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.